Hello VC, this is me, Jackson Taylor, also known as JT991 Vinyl. Um, I just wanted to do a bit of a VC update here. I had some thoughts I wanted to share on basic just music availability. Sorry for like the little light, and I'm using the front camera on my phone right now. I'll eventually get a higher quality webcam to do this properly with and stuff, and actually have light and everything like that at some point soon, I hope. Anyway, first off, I've gotten a few records. A couple of Derek Higgins albums have come. I ordered Sonospheres 2 in green, and that arrived, and I liked it. That's a good album. I don't really know what else to say. And I got my copy of Indrima today. It came in the mail, and unfortunately it was sitting outside in the pouring rain, but the cardboard absorbed all that, and the record was perfectly fine. Yes. That was like so lucky. I was like, oh crap, when I got home from a fishing trip this weekend, I saw it on my porch out in the pouring rain. That kind of scared me for a second. But anyway, so I just wanted to talk about basic music availability. Like, I really dislike when artists will have limited releases of music that only certain people get to listen to if you buy this certain version of an album and stuff like that. I just wanted to voice my disagreement, general dislike for that kind of thing, because really all it does is just limit your music and your musical message from getting out to more people and to loyal fans who'd like to hear it. Like, for instance, what drove me to make this video is there's many instances that I come across where this happens, but one instance is Steven Wilson's album, The Raven That Refused to Sing. Um, like I'd like to buy it on vinyl, of course, but there's the DVD audio version, which I remember it having like some extra tracks and and also another. Well, first, what happened was I was trying to find a streaming version of it. I have paid subscriptions to both Spotify and Google Music right now, just to have access to a lot of music. I was going to keep just Google Music, but I might as well keep both for right now. I kind of feel like, I don't know, I'll pick one eventually. But I have both for right now. And, none of his music was on either one that I could find. At least this album wasn't, The Raven That Refused to Sing. I couldn't find it. I searched Steven Wilson, and I didn't find anything on it. So it looks like it's not really available on streaming services. Yay. Nice. So I don't get to listen to the music before I buy it. Great. Sorry, I got the hiccups there. I found a download of Luminol online, and then there's a music video for the title track, but I just kind of like to sit down and listen to the whole album first and be like, hey, I liked that album, and then I go buy it. Like right now I've got like 17 albums or like maybe 25 albums that I've listened to while I just didn't have any money to buy any music that I was like, hey, I listened to this and I want to buy it. I like doing that. And I can't do that with this album, unfortunately, because it's just not available on the streaming services. And so, since I buy things, if I like it anyway, I didn't really feel guilty about going to thepiratebay.org. And fortunately, this album was on there, and I went to download it. It said DVD audio special tracks, and apparently there's like instrumental versions on the DVD audio version. And I remember there being some special thing with the DVD audio and Blu-ray versions, but I was just like, why do I have to miss out on that if I want to buy vinyl? Like, I pay more for the vinyl. I know it costs more, obviously, to press the vinyl than DVDs or Blu-ray, but I don't even get those extra tracks. I don't have the option to get those tracks anyway. It's like, if I want those extra tracks, I have to buy the album twice. What is up with that? That just pisses me off as a fan of music. Like, I'm trying to be your fan by buying your album, and I'd love to have some extra songs that you've put out, but I don't want to buy the album twice. It's like, yes, of course I will pay a few dollars more, to buy the deluxe version or something like that. And also, Steven Wilson's website is organized horribly. Like, there's stevewilsonhq.com, and then I go to store, then there's a US Canada store, and then Headphone Dust. So I go to the US Canada store and find the vinyl that says, to get instruction on how to buy the 4LP Deluxe Edition, see StephenWilsonHQ.com. And I click on it, just goes to the homepage. I can't find the album anywhere, like just going to that homepage. I mean, if I Google it, it takes me right to the page on StephenWilsonHQ.com, but I can't find it anywhere on that website. So that website was just set up really crappily, by the way. I just wanted to toss that out there. That's a more specific issue, though. But anyway, I couldn't find the 4LP Deluxe Edition, but now that I'm aware that, unless it was just some typo on the website, that there is one, I can't get access to it. That kind of annoys me. So I'm missing out on the bonus tracks because I want to buy vinyl, even though I'm willing to pay more to get those deluxe tracks. You know, those instrumental versions, I think there was like one extra track or something like that. But I mean, this happens to me all the time. Like, you know, I buy a lot of music from Strange Music. It's an indie hip-hop label, and they'll like release it. They'll have like deluxe versions on iTunes, and you know, then they have Best Buy versions. I understand with contractual reasons, of course, they couldn't release the Best Buy deluxe tracks to other people. I'd assume that, but I mean, at least the ones they released on iTunes. You know, like I pre-order. They have a thing where if you pre-order the album, you pay $18.98 plus shipping, which is really expensive, and you get a signed copy of the album, like a sticker, decal thing, an extra bonus download track, and or maybe an advanced track from the album that only gets released to pre-orders. It just depends on the situation. And a T-shirt, which is a pretty good deal for $18.98 versus just the CD, which you would pay $18.98 to get straight from the label anyway, unless you went to like Amazon or something where it's cheaper. But yeah, it's a pretty good deal, and I pre-order all the albums from them. But you know, if I buy it on iTunes, you know, because I want to get a physical version, you know, I miss out on those few extra tracks on iTunes that might be pretty awesome. It's just like, why can't I get those too? It's like, even if I'll pay a few dollars more, why can't I get those tracks? Honestly, I don't really have any guilt. I don't feel guilty at all going to the Pirate Bay to get these few extra tracks. It's like, shut up and take my money, and you won't take it, and you won't give me your music. So it's like, I don't really feel bad about taking those extra instrumental tracks from the Pirate Bay release at all. It's like, yeah, I'll probably like the album and I'll still buy the vinyl, but you know, I'll keep those bonus tracks. You know, it's just like, hey, it's extra music, it's in FLAC, it's lossless, I might as well burn it to a CD and have it. You know, with the vinyl album, I don't feel bad about doing that at all if you're not going to make it available to me. This is just something that's always angered me. What do you think, vinyl community? What are your thoughts on this? I'm sure this has happened to some of you, at least at some point. Is there a rational explanation you have? I'm honestly curious. I'd like to hear it. You know, maybe there is some reason. Maybe I'm just missing something. I don't know. But yeah, I just want to see what you think. Peace out.